All right, what up, Mastermind? What up, Tosh? Happy Tuesday morning, y'all. Happy end of the month. We are in the fourth quarter of the year, but we're also in the last 9 days of the month. So we're officially about to close out the first month of the last quarter of the year. All right. Closing out the first month of the last quarter of the year, which is setting ourselves up for 2019. Which is going to kick off with the January kickoff. So I hope y'all ready for that. Got an amazing speaker coming in. But I just want to say I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for consistently hopping on every Tuesday morning and sharpening the sword. You guys know iron sharpens iron. We get to get better together. So I'm excited for that. We're going to have a great topic today because today's topic is going to be about getting coaches and retaining them. So last week we talked about getting clients and retaining those clients. And this is a side note. When you guys add a client to like a client group, go the extra mile and give them like a warm welcome, right? Like don't just add them, like actually give them a welcome. Like put a picture of them, welcome them. Because you guys know, even when you do all these things, you still retain some clients and you lose some clients. So at least go the extra mile when welcoming them so that when they see this chat pop up, there's excitement when they see this chat pop up and they want to be in the chat. They want to stick with the chat. They want to see what's going on in there. So go the extra mile when you actually welcome clients in. But we're going to talk about getting coaches and retaining coaches. So before we get into that, we do have some new coaches. And I always ask Candace after every Zoom, I always ask her, how do you think that one went? And I ask her, what can we improve on the next one? Like I'm always looking to get better for you guys. And one of the things she said we need to do is recognize new coaches, like a new coach that's getting on for the Mastermind Zoom for the first time that hasn't had a chance to share their story. Just let them introduce themselves, share their story, share their results, and share what they're excited about. So with that being said, we do have a new coach. Even though this is not her first Mastermind Zoom, she never had a chance to actually introduce herself to the Mastermind group. So I'm going to introduce her, and I want her to share. And if anybody else has not had the opportunity to introduce themselves to the Mastermind group, please feel free to step up and share. So I want you guys to recognize our newest coach just signed up this month and already came to her first event. I want you guys to give it up. Warm welcome to the Mastermind group. Give it up for Venetia. Yeah. She like, yeah, yep.
I thought I shared before with this group, but if not, I'll do it again. My name is Venetia, like he said. I'm from Connecticut. I've been on the products for, maybe a month now. I just ordered some more stuff, so I'm excited about that coming in. That 3 trial pack, the banana caramel, the pumpkin spice, so I can't wait for that. And I'm gonna get the coffee. But so far, so good. I like it. And actually, my first online client was my mother. So I'm happy about that. Like, her support means everything. So I'm excited. Already down 8 pounds now. So I'm looking forward to losing more weight, and because I got to lose 50 pounds. And I'm going to do it. So I did go to the LDW last month or the beginning of this month. And I couldn't believe the fire and the energy in that room, especially when they were, when you called everybody up to show the results. I'm like, all these people, like we're gonna be here till 10 o'clock if everybody has to share how much weight they lost. But it was good to see that and good to be around, all the coaches, and it was good. I got to meet a lot of you guys, and it was a warm welcome, and I appreciate it.
Awesome, V. If you could share a business goal for yourself, business-wise, what do you want to accomplish? It could be income, it could be lifestyle, it could be whatever. Business goal.
Business goal. Well, I'm actually finishing up to get my RN now, so that I'll be in the program. Is it next year or the year after? So while I'm in the program, I need to work as less as I can at at where I work now. So I'm trying to just, be financially free.
Awesome. Love it, V. So we're going to support you in creating an income that will allow you to finish up your RN program and not have to worry about work.
Yes.
Awesome. Got it. Awesome, V. Welcome, V. Was there anybody that never had a chance to share their story inner goals on the Mastermind Zoom? Even if y'all did, y'all probably like, nah, I ain't gonna say that. All right, cool. All right. So we're gonna get into our product spotlight, and then we're also gonna get into our top 5 recognition and organization updates. So coming up to do the product spotlight, on the last Zoom, we were asking for volunteers. She was the first one to step up, and when she stepped up, she sparked a whole bunch of other people stepping up that said they want to do the product spotlight too. And I want to thank you for that. That moment of courage sparked a lot of people saying that they wanted to actually step up and do the product spotlight too. So coming up to do the product spotlight, give it up for Emily Ryder.
Hey guys, so today I'm doing, this is probably my favorite product for energy, especially where I work at. So I'm doing the Lift Off, and this is the pomegranate berry burst flavor, and this is my favorite one. And they just come in little tablets, you just drop them in water and they fizz up and everything. And it says Lift Off contains Lift Off gives you the caffeine boost you need to stay alert and focused. Caffeine is naturally thermogenic and temporarily increases your metabolism. So it helps with memory recall and helps you stay focused, and it gives you a burst of energy. And this is my favorite because where I work at, it's extremely hard. There's a lot of metal clinking together constantly. So like with the noise, you're sitting there and you can easily get caught up into that and you can't focus on what you're doing. Like you can easily fall asleep. So this really helps because recently I drank some of this on my lunch break and I went back, and usually I would just sit there and just watch my machines go until something goes wrong. But instead, I just found myself like rapidly cleaning the room and everything. And my boss came in and he was asking me like, what's wrong? Like, are you okay? Because that's not me. Like, I would just sit there and start dozing off. And I told him that I drank this on my lunch break, and he actually wanted to try some. So I gave him one of the tablets that I had in my lunchbox. So and I don't know, he liked it. And I had a couple other coworkers try it, and one actually just got hers yesterday, and she got the same flavor. So that is my product spotlight.
Boom. Awesome, Em. Anybody else have any lift-off stories they want to share? That is awesome. Memory recall and memory clarity, mental clarity. Are you kidding me? That is amazing. Anybody else have any lift-off shares? I know Candace loves lift-off, but she loves the pomegranate berry burst as well too. Nobody?
Well,
All right.
I have a few. Well, when me and Carmen first started, she started off as a client for training, and she used to always show up negative. That was always there, negative and tired. And I was just getting used to like some of the products and stuff like that. And I remember ordering this, and I was like, you know what? I could bring her some so she could try it. So at first she didn't really care for it because she thought it was too sweet. But the energy that she got from it, she loved. So every time we had our sessions, she always brought her bottle, and I always brought her a tablet until she started ordering her own. But yeah, we had our best workouts with the lift off. So, but the flavor I like I think it's the orange, mango. Is it mango orange or orange something? I don't know the flavor, but it's the yellow. It's the yellow.
I think it's orange citrus.
Yeah, orange citrus. That I love that. So yeah, that product did great for our training sessions.
Awesome, bro. You guys are smart too. Liftoff is a great product to sample because you can actually give someone a tablet and it's actually wrapped. You can sample out lots of Liftoff. Candace used to do that too. She sample out Liftoff, and then she would sample out the little tea packets when they came in the little tea packets. She would sample those out as well too. Awesome. Anybody else?
I gave out like lift-off shots in the break room because there's like these tiny cups. So I yeah.
It's so smart.
Oh yeah, I also heard that one of the doctors and everybody, they said that lift-off, they said something about B12. I'm not sure, but I'm not a doctor, but they said it helps you with weight loss too. That lift-off.
Awesome.
I got something. So we don't claim to treat or cure anything, but Candace actually told me this. Like when I have like really bad headaches, I take a lift off because I don't like medicine, as in like Tylenol and stuff. So it just literally takes headaches away, and instantly, if you're tired, it helps like instantly.
Awesome. All right, y'all. Great product spotlight, Em. Give it up for Em, y'all. All right, so what we're going to do next is going to do our top 5 recognition and also the org updates. So, yeah, Dre already hopped off. She's going to check her org. Jamal just hopped off. We're going to check in.
Already did it.
Okay, awesome. So check your orgs, right? So organization means your supervisors in your first 3 levels. So 1, 2, 3. So supervisor you have, and then somebody they sponsor, somebody they sponsor. You guys get 5% royalties on your first 3 levels of supervisors. And not just like one line. It could be infinite. You can have infinite amount of people in your first, infinite amount of people in your second, infinite amount of people in your third. You get 5% on all of that royalties. All right, so we're going to check the org updates. And while you guys are doing that, we're going to do the top 5. So for this top 5 coming up next month, whoever lands in the top 5 as far as supervisor volume this month, is going to get a special top 5 mentoring Zoom with the president's team member Sharif Tao from the DMV area, DC metro area. It's a very, very special guy. I watched this guy go from Get Team to Mill Team to Prez Team. He built an organization. I think he was one of the first people out of the Addy organization. So if you guys don't know, our like super duper upline is the Addy organization. They're the creators of like the Fit Camp, right? The Fit Camp business method. And I think Sharif Tao might be the first one remotely on the East Coast to get to president's team out of that line of people. He was a very, very special guy. He was one of the pioneers of the DMV area. And the top 5 is going to get a special mentoring Zoom with him. So for top 5, coming in at number 1, already smashed his 2,500 and smashed his 3K. I want you guys to give it up for Jamal Stratton. Coming in at number 2, we have brand new World Team member Carmen Ortiz. Coming in at number 3, we have our newest active World Team member Naylor Robinson. Coming in at number 4, we have our product spotlight specialist Emily Ratter. And then coming in at number 5, we have the fit chick herself, Andrea Pritchett. So congratulations, guys. Top 5 right at number 6. Honorable mention, we have Tasha Carter. Tasha, you are 7 points away from taking over that last spot in the top 5. And then we also have Sylvia, who is 8 points away from taking over that top 5. So keep moving, y'all, because the top 5 can change at any moment. All right, and then we also have Melissa Horvatis. She is at 500, so she is right there as well, too. Also, everybody we just mentioned has already smashed their first cut of the Mansion promo. We have some people that are super close. We have Dan Fields, who is 75 points away from the Mansion promo. We have Will Montgomery and Janine King. They are all within 250 points. We have Brittany Mitchell. She's within 300 points. We have Madi. She is within 300. And then we have Toya and Brianna. You guys are within 400 and 465 of smashing first cut of the Mansion promo. Just so you guys know, first month is minimum 500, right? So at the very least, do your 500 so that you can qualify. You can keep qualifying throughout the next few months, all right? So just smash that minimum of 500 so you're still in the runnings for the Mansion promo, the East Coast Takeover promo. All right, so let's do some org updates. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you guys where we are collectively as an organization. You already know sometimes it runs slow when I share the screen, but no problem. There we go. So to check your org, you go to Supervisor Volume Plus in your BizWorks. And then once that loads, it's coming. It's coming.
That's how your phone load doing it.
Nah. Phone is fast. All right, we'll give it like, all right, here we go. All right, so if you scroll down, BizWorks has another thing now where it automatically tells you where your org volume is, and it's right here. It says unaudited organizational volume. So right now, it already has level 1, 2, and 3. It's already populated. Right now, we're at 33,788. All right, 33,788. So for those that have an organization, let us know where you guys are as of right now with 9 days left in the month.
I'll go first at 41.92.
Awesome, Drizzy. Okay.
You know, gotta get this active royalty out the way.
So at 4,000, the goal is for active world team is 8,200. Right there.
3,297.25.
Awesome, bro. 3,200, and Narrow's going for get team, which means we're pushing towards 16,000.
Mine is 1,182.
Awesome. 1,182. Jamal's pushing for active world team as well, too. So that is 8,200. All right, let's get into it, y'all. Y'all ready? We're going to talk about getting coaches. So first off, I just want you guys to go around and just share with me what your income was from last month. Like everybody, you could just call it out. Like my name is such and such, and last month I made whatever it was. Just call out your income.
My name is Robinson, and I made $2,156 last month.
Awesome.
Drea from Jersey, and I made $1,100 last month.
Awesome.
Jamal from Jersey. I just found out I made $2,232 last month.
Okay, Money Mall. Nobody else? Nobody else getting this bread out here?
Brianna from Buffalo, New York. I made an extra $200 last month.
Let's go, Bree. That's 200. That's what I'm talking about.
Emily from Buffalo, $100.
Awesome, Em. $100. That's great. Y'all know it's a ton of people out there that want to make an extra $100, $200, right? Anybody else? All right, cool. All right, so the reason I've asked you guys to do that, number one, because obviously there are some people out there who want to make an extra $100, $200, $1,000, $2,000, right? But then I also want you guys to think about this, right? So for most people, right, that income came from actually retailing the product, right? Like thumbs up if that came from you retailing the product, your income, right? So that was you talking to people, possibly getting people on the phone, putting through the plan, right? Collecting the payment, sending out their products, sending them the meal plan, getting them set up as a client, right? Like that was the work it took to you to actually get that retail income. What if you didn't have to do anything? What if you had done the work already and that income was just getting deposited into your account? You already knew it was coming and you didn't do anything this month to do it, right? What if you knew on the 15th of each month you were going to get a check for $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000, right? What if you just knew that was coming no matter what? So I had a call yesterday with Mark Batika, and I just reached out to him. I reached out to him 2 nights ago, and I just asked him. I said, Mark, I really want to make this push to Prez team happen. I just wanted to like pick your brain on some stuff as far as like, what was the mindset of like really building and working towards President's team? And I was just asking him a ton of questions. And one of the things he said is this. He said, you know, across Herbalife, right, there are a lot of people doing a lot of things. He said there are people that are working so hard, but they're not making any movement. He said there are people that are qualifying for VIP, qualifying for vacations, right? They're qualifying for everything, but their check is not growing. They're just personally producing. And he said what he understood from very early on, especially working with Mark Hughes, is that when he increased his check, his lifestyle would change. So that's what he focused on. He focused on increasing his check and increasing his lifestyle. And I thought that was so profound because I personally have been in this space of like another level of awareness about the business and how I'm growing the business. So I've been like sharing these pictures with you guys in the Road to Prez with the supervisor Telegram chat. And I've been sharing this stuff with you guys. And the reason I've been sharing it is because I was one of those people that was working super hard in this business. I was working so hard. We did fit camps. We did Nutrition Club. We were doing our own HOMs, and they weren't like the HOMs you guys see. They were geared towards like healthy, active lifestyle. They were geared towards like getting into the fit camp and being a coach and running a station. It was all that. It was all the stuff that we were teaching people, right? It wasn't actually Herbalife. I was working so hard, and I got kind of burnt out. And I started not liking what I was doing inside of Herbalife. I started not liking Herbalife for a little bit. Like, it wasn't fun. It became a job. And recently, we closed down the club. It's been about 2 years. In December of this year, it'll be 2 years that we've been working from home, that I have personally been working from home. It's been the greatest 2 years of my life. The greatest 2 years of my life. I love Herbalife. I love the freedom I have. I love doing this from home. I love being around my family. I love the time freedom. I love the flexibility, right? Like, it is such a peaceful way of doing the business. Now, granted, I still have moments where I get uncomfortable. I push myself to do different things. I'm talking to people all the time on the phone, but it's my time. And that time is around my son. The majority of the time that I'm talking to somebody on the phone, I got to tell DJ to be quiet. That's an amazing thing to be able to say. Like, I'm working, I got to tell my son, be quiet for a second, I'm on the phone, right? He's following me around all the time, and I'm on the phone working from home. It's been amazing. So the awareness that I have now about the business is that we are all doing what it takes to build up our check and build up our lifestyle. Right? So with that in mind, let's get into coaches. Because in order to get that check, you got to start sponsoring some people. Right? In order to start getting these checks, you have to start sponsoring people. Not you have to, you get to sponsor some people. And as you start sponsoring people, whether it be preferred members or distributors, you're going to start receiving these checks. Every time they order or every time they order for someone, you're going to get either wholesale, or if they're a supervisor, you're going to get a royalty check. That's going to come in the mail. It's going to come direct deposit, right? That's how you start building up this income. And like I said, there is no limit to how many people you can sponsor or that your team can sponsor. There's no limit. So Jamal asked me a great question yesterday. He asked me a question. He said, who's usually winning, your first level, your second level, or your third level? And it was crazy he asked that because I had probably 2 hours before, I had looked at my first, second, and third level. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Like, they're all even. And that was probably the first time I've ever seen that. What usually happens is my first is the highest, my second is the middle, and my third is the lowest. And why that usually happens is because my first is very strong, and my first is starting to get into the mindset of sponsoring, right? So the second level's got to catch up. And the second level, they're probably just, coaches who get clients here and there, but they aren't really sponsoring yet. So the third is not the highest. But for the first time in a while, first, second, and third, you guys saw we were at 33,000. First, second, and third are both at 10,000, which is cool because you're starting to see a shift now. And the shift is, here's the shift. Here's the shift that you want to happen. You want your first level to not even be able to compete with the second and third level at all. Like, it's a joke. You know what I'm saying? Like, your second and third level is so big, it looks like a triangle. It's so big, like the first is like not even touching the third. And here's how that happens. That happens when everyone takes on the mindset of building their check and building their lifestyle, and everyone starts to sponsor people. And the reason why your second and third can get so big is because you personally can only sponsor and talk to so many people. But imagine when you are sponsoring and talking to people, and in your front line starts doing the same thing. Now, instead of one Venetia sponsoring people, there's 10 Venetias sponsoring people. And that's how your second and third level start to explode. You guys still with me? Is anybody, this is like going over your head? You're like, yeah, I don't, just tell me how to get clients and make some money. I just want to make some money right now. That's okay. That's cool. Okay, cool. All right, so here's the first thing. One of the things that Mark Patika said was, he said, be very careful about this because people will call an HOM and an STS a method. He said it's not a method, right? A method is using social media. A method is doing a fit camp. A method is doing a shake party. A method is opening up a nutrition club. That's a method. An HOM is a structure. An HOM is a structure. So let me break that down for you guys first. And the reason I'm going so hard into this first is because the other part about generating the conversations, the daily action, we're going to get into that, but that's just the stuff, right? Like understanding this business and how to grow your organization and grow this check, like what that takes, that's going to help you once you get into this daily action. So to break that down, we use social media so much, right? And we get these people who get excited. We get these people who get excited about the products or excited about the business, and they come in and they hop in the community and they're hyped, right? What typically happens to people, right, on this journey? And I don't mean just like the people that you've talked to or the people that like you feel like maybe you did something. Well, what typically happens to people on this journey is they lose sight of the vision or the reason they initially started. And the reason being is because we haven't given them a structure of a business to plug into yet. That's what was typically happening for me, at least. Understanding now, right, this is a business. So we're talking about growing this check of $1,000, $2,000, $6,000, $10,000. We're talking about growing this business, right, this business check lifestyle, right? We understand that in order for us to get paid that kind of money, then we have to actually treat this like a business. This is a business. If you want it to be, it can be for you. Some people want to make an additional $500 a month. Awesome. But I want to make $40,000 a month. So you got to treat this as a business. That's the first thing. Second thing is every business has a structure. So thumbs up if you have a job right now. Thumbs up. So, and in this analogy, right, I'm not saying this is your job or to treat this like a job, but treat it like a business. So in your job, just call out your schedule. You can either say it or type it in. What is your actual work schedule?
10 to 4, Monday through Friday.
Gotcha. And then what are your responsibilities at your job?
Just making sure I'm a manager, so I'm just making sure the shift goes smoothly, making sure everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Gotcha. You're a boss. You're a boss.
I do Monday through Friday, 4 to midnight.
4 to midnight. Got it. And what are your responsibilities, Em?
Well, I'm a machine operator, so I pretty much make sure the machines don't break down, and if they do, I gotta fix them.
Got it. Got it. Anybody else? What are your work hours and what are your responsibilities?
I work 11 to 7, but it's going to switch to 3 to 11. And I'm a nurse, so obviously I save lives and make sure I oversee my aides on the floor. So
awesome. God, you're a boss too, Tash. Okay. All right. Anybody else?
I work when they need me.
All right. And what are your responsibilities?
To sort.
Okay. Got it. All right. So question for you guys. You have a work schedule and you have responsibilities. What happens if you don't show up to that job, or if you do show up to that job and you don't do the responsibilities?
You're fired.
You're fired. Okay.
Indeed.
You're fired.
Fired. Got you.
You don't get paid too.
Exactly. You don't get paid. That's it right there. That is the reason you show up to that job, work them hours, and do those roles. So you can get paid. That is exactly why you show up. You may not want to. Some people like their job, some people don't. For the people that don't like their job, you show up to that job so you can work these hours and get paid for those hours. Now, guess what? In the Herbalife business, it is the same thing, except you have no limit on how much you can make. Now, if you don't show up, right, for your business structure will not pay you. Plain and simple. I'm telling you guys, this is a major breakthrough for me. Like, honestly, this was a major breakthrough because I had so much stuff on top of the business structure that I thought the stuff that I was doing, the fluff, the opening the nutrition club, the running the hours, creating all these events, and we had so much stuff, right, that we were doing. It was just busy work. It was just busy. But the actual business structure became secondary. And my check started to reflect that. Once I understood the business structure, right? The fact that I was operating a business, I took away all the other stuff, all the other methods, right? And I got clear on this business structure. The business structure started paying me. Pay started increasing. And the reason it started increasing is because I started treating it like a business and understanding that this business structure was how I got paid and how I grew my check. Other people started doing the same thing. And when they started doing that, their check started growing as well too. And in this business, when your team starts to win, you start to win. All right. So everybody clear on that? Cool. Anybody have any questions about it? Anybody have a question about, okay, business structure, what is it? What is our business structure?
I have something to say about it. I relate to doing a lot of stuff. And like, as you started speaking, I remember you was telling me about creating a structure. That's how I'm going to get to the next level. And the structure keeps things very simple and duplicatable because it's already shown that it works. That's why it's the business structure. And like, I don't want to feel like I have a job at all, you know? And a lot of people want to be freed from a job. So to have this structure, to execute the structure so I could teach it, let it go, and teach other people, like, it's definitely something that I want to implement into my business right now. While, you know, I'm still a baby in the business, I definitely want to start, you know, learning this so that way I don't not make some of the mistakes you did, but you teaching us for where you are now versus what you did before.
Yes.
So it makes a lot of sense to me.
Awesome, bro. Thank you for that, man. It's such a huge lesson. It's probably one of the few. There's only a few simple things you gotta do in Herbalife, right? Like, we complicate this stuff, but there's only a few simple things you gotta do. But it's such a huge lesson because it can be the lesson that takes you from world team to active world team, from active world team to get team. And you guys know, once you hit get team, we talked about that. You get 5% royalties on your 3 levels. Once you hit get team, you get 5% on your 3 levels, and then an extra 2% infinitely down. Infinite. So you'll get a total of 7% on your first 3 levels, and then you can get 2% on your 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 800th level. Once you get the millionaire team, it's another 4%. Once you get the president's team, it's another 6%. It might not sound like much to you, but I'm telling you guys, it can be the difference between 2,000 and 6,000. That additional 2%. It could be the difference between 6,000 and 15,000. That additional 4%. When we collect our first millionaire team bonus, people are already telling us what it's going to be. We don't know yet. We don't know because we never got it. But people are telling us right now, as of right now, Candace and I income is about 6,000. People are already telling us when you collect that first millionaire team bonus, you'll be making over $10,000 a month, every single month. That's a 2% difference. But it's 2% on 80,000. Does that make sense? All right, cool. So what is the structure, right? Here is the structure. I'm not talking about the method. Here is the structure. Matter of fact, who knows the structure? What is our structure? What is our business structure?
Invite people to events. Pick your shake tabs of tea, get results. Use where talk, and bring people to events.
Gotcha. So the event, what is the event structure?
Go ahead, veteran.
You can't hear me? I just said it.
I couldn't hear it. What'd you say?
4 Thursdays, 1 Saturday.
There it is. So if you're local, it's 4 Thursdays and 1 Saturday. That's our business structure. Those are our work days, right?
Damn it. I got to cut you off.
Uh-huh.
So you say if you're local, so does that mean that since the people aren't local, I just have to create the structure?
So you guys have, I was going to get to that. So you guys have 4 Wednesdays and 1 Saturday. Until you create your local structure. Make sense? So if you don't have a local HOM right now, you have an online HOM on Wednesdays. until you create your local. And Mark Hughes used to say, act locally, think globally. What that means is you can take over the world. You can create a worldwide organization, but you start locally. Locally is how you create that business. Locally is how you create that structure. All right, so 4 Thursdays and 1 Saturday, that's the business structure. 4 Wednesdays if you're not local, and 1 Saturday, until you have your own local HOM. And the reason I'm saying all this is I know I'm taking a while on this, but I need you guys to get this. Like, I really need you guys to get this. The way I used to do our business, right? We had Jam Nutrition and Fitness. You guys saw I just posted that picture. That's what it looked like at Jam Nutrition and Fitness, right? And then one of the pictures was from the previous location we were at, where we were renting time in someone else's space, right? So at Jam Nutrition and Fitness, we had a fit camp on Mondays. We had nutrition club hours on Mondays. We had a fit camp on Tuesdays with nutrition club hours. We had a fit camp on Wednesdays with nutrition club hours and an HOM. We had a fit camp on Thursdays with nutrition club hours. I believe Friday nights we had off, and then we had Saturday morning fit camp, right? So in order to be part of the team, you had to be there Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Saturday morning. That's what was required of you. So for those that want to make some additional income.
And the Sunday calls.
And the Sunday calls too. For those that want to make some income, right, and you have a full-time job, if you came into this business and somebody said to you, we want you to plug in, we want you to show you what we're doing, all right, so this is our schedule. We got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday morning, and Sunday night calls. What is somebody going to say to that? That's what was required of you in the beginning. That was what we were committed to, and we did that for 4 years. What does that sound like to you guys?
A job.
Another job, right? Like, yeah, another job. Like, I ain't got no time for that. Look, I got a full-time job. I got kids. They got activities. Come on. And if you didn't show up, let's say you were in. You showed up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and then the next Monday you weren't there, we'd be like, yo, what happened to such shit? Are they okay? Reach out, see what's up with them. Like, it was like, come on, like, you're not showing up to this? It was another job we created. Now, let's say you come in and you say you want to make some money. I want to build this. Okay, awesome. Here's what's required of you. 4 Thursday nights for about an hour and 1 Saturday training a month. Who can do that? Question, who can do that?
You said four Wednesdays and 1 Saturday, right? Nate was talking to me. That's why I had to make sure that you said that before I raised my hand.
Yeah, who can do that?
I can do that.
Anybody.
Yeah, anybody. Yeah.
Anybody. You're talking about an hour to 2 hours a week and 1 Saturday a month, a Saturday training. Anybody can do that. Anybody. So the question is now finding someone who wants it bad enough that they will see the value in such a flexible schedule to build additional income. Flexible schedule. I'm telling you guys, right now I'm at my happiest I've ever been in Herbalife. And the reason being is because I'm about to have another son. I got a 3-year-old son. I have a wife who's pregnant right now. Look at my wife. Y'all got to see my wife right now. Look at her. She's just sitting on the bed at a business training. Right? This is how we build our business. Tomorrow night, we have an online HOM. I'm working, talking to people to get them on. Thursday night, we have an in-person one. I look forward to Thursday night so much. After that, that's it. The rest of the time is my own to do with what I please. And now we're inviting people to come take a look at this opportunity because this can be their life too. The only thing that's required of you is to plug into the business structure and plug other people in. All right, so the second thing that Mark Matika said to me, he said, once you get this structure, once you understand using the structure of HOMs and STSs, the second thing he said was, it takes a team. Enroll your team in playing the game with you. Enroll your team in playing the game with you. And what does that mean? Enroll them in plugging into this business structure and inviting people to it. So here's the last part of it. And then we're going to get into the conversations you're having to invite people. Here's the last part of it. The last part of it is it's always about new people. It's always about new people. Meaning this, here's what it means. We've all been through this to a certain extent if you've ever signed somebody up. You sign somebody up, they hype, you plug them in. They start showing up to stuff. They get excited, start making some money. And then they stop showing up to stuff. The normal reaction, start reaching out, start talking, what's going on? Like, yo, what are you doing? Why are you not showing up to the HOMs? That person is already telling you right now they don't want to commit to building this business through this structure. If you had a new person there, you wouldn't even try. But if you don't have a new person there, the first thing you're going to think is, my business is about to crumble. My business is falling. I'm losing my team. No, you're not losing your team. You just haven't had a new person there yet. You listen totally differently when you got a new person there. So at any moment in your business, the key to making more money, the key to growing your check is how many new people are you plugging into your business structure every week. In doing that, you will learn to love your team exactly where they are. Period. You'll love them exactly where they are. You won't put your own expectations on somebody else. Because if somebody says, I'm not plugging into the structure right now, that's not a cause to be frustrated with them. That's not a cause to be upset with them. That is a choice that somebody is making for their own life. And there's no right or wrong. But if you have a new person there, you'll understand that and you'll still be able to love on people the way you should. All right, so we got all that out of the way. Everybody cool on that? Anybody have any questions about that? Any questions?
I have a comment about it.
Yes, go ahead, bro.
That's so true because my new coach, I was excited for him to come on, and he said he was helping his wife pack, and it's okay, it's a no problem, but you could get caught up in like yo, you don't get it, like this is why you building the business, you know what I'm saying? But in my head, I'm like, yo, I'm not signing up enough people, you know what I'm saying? And like, he don't see the value yet, which is fine. And I mean, it's not a problem, you know what I mean? But I got to talk to more people because that feeling of chasing somebody, like, my thing is, I don't want to feel like a fiend. I don't want to, listen, you know what I mean? We shouldn't be feeling that way. We should be talking to new people all the time. And I had to learn that with my team because I got people that's on my team that I signed up that's on this call right now that it was a time when it wasn't on no calls. You know what I mean? I had to just continue signing up new people, you know what I mean? Working the business, leading the way, and eventually they got on when they found it was the right time. And that's it too, you know what I mean? So I definitely know what you're talking about, bro, because I was just experiencing it just now, you know? So thanks for sharing that. It's always good to have that reminder.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. We've all felt that. We've all felt that feeling. We invite somebody, they hop on or they don't hop on, and we immediately have this doom and dread. Oh, man, they don't get it. They ain't ready. I see the signs already. They ain't going to last. Like, we all have that. Oh, I already see the signs. They ain't going to show up. It's all about new people. New solves everything. So Mark was telling me, he said there was a guy who made $1 million in Herbalife. He was a president's team member. He got pinned by Mark Hughes. And he said to Mark Hughes, he said, all right, Mark, I just made my first $1 million in Herbalife. What's the secret to making my next million? What do I do next? And Mark Hughes looked at him and he said, do exactly what you just did to make the first $1 million. Just do it all over again. This business is so simple, y'all. So simple. The thing you do to get clients and coaches in the beginning of your business is the same thing you do to get coaches and clients in the middle of your business and the end of your business. If your check is 500, your check is 1,100. If your check is 2,000 and you want it to go to 4,000, do what you did in the beginning of your business. Get some new clients and some new coaches. It is not up to your team to grow your business. It is up to you. All right. So let's get into the conversation. Y'all ready? I want to do some role playing. Y'all ready? I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like either y'all looking through me or like I'm going over your head. Like,
bro, I'm ready. Bro, I'm ready.
All right.
Yeah, I'll be moving around with Navy, but I'm ready.
I just want to make sure like y'all actually getting value from this. All right, so cool. So inside of building your business, you definitely want to build a client base. Like, don't forget about that. You have to wear two hats. I remember Khalil said this to me in the beginning. He said, once you start getting up to these levels, you want to learn how to be a player coach. Meaning, like, you want to learn how to be on the court playing and then also be on the sidelines coaching too. So you want to learn how to build a client base, right? That's being on the floor playing. But you also want to learn how to actually start sponsoring people and building a business of coaches too, teaching other people how to do what you do. So sometimes when you put on that coach hat of like building up coaches, you'll stop getting clients. Never stop getting clients. Never, ever, 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 ever stop getting clients. But the second part of that is now getting coaches and sponsoring coaches. So it actually takes conversations. You have to actually generate conversations about the business. So here's the first thing. The first thing is your business structure will do the presentation for you. I could very easily get people on the phone or get people on the Zoom one-on-one and do these presentations, show them the marketing plan and blow their brains, like wow them with how I speak about this business. I can very easily do that. That would take me so much time, and it's not that duplicatable. Not everybody can do that. So the reason all of my invitations go to an HOM is because I let the event do the presentation for me, but that also means anybody can do that and anybody can use that same event. All you got to do is invite. So I can bring in a new coach and they can learn to invite people to this event. So the event does the presentation now. And they can build an organization and build their check and build their lifestyle without even being the best speaker because the business structure is taking care of it for them. All right, so it's all about the invitation now. So now we're going to do some role playing to talk about the invitation to an event. Now, whether you're doing this face-to-face, whether you're doing this through your contact list, your circle of influence, or whether you're doing this online on social media, right? It doesn't matter where you're doing it at. It just matters that you are doing it. So one of the things that Naylor started holding me accountable to was actually writing down the 10 and 10. Meaning I talked to 10 people about the products each day and I talked to 10 people about the business each day. And actually writing it down. In writing it down, it held me accountable, number one, to doing it, but it also showed me how many conversations I was having and whether I was having an efficient day. So on social media, I have tons of conversations, but if I don't invite somebody to the business opportunity, that doesn't count as one of my 10. Everybody cool with that? Clear? You can have tons of conversations with people about Herbalife, but if you don't invite them to an online HOM or a local HOM on Thursday, that does not count as one of your 10 until you actually ask them the question, do you keep your income options open? Are you open to a new business opportunity? Are you looking to make some additional income? Okay, you are awesome. Come check out this online HOM. You can view it from your phone, or come check out this local Thursday HOM. All right, so let's do some role play. I'm gonna do the first one. If somebody wants to role play with me, be the speaker, we can definitely do it.
I'll do it.
Okay. All right, so let's say I see Drea on social media. And I see her working out. She's into fitness, like she's killing it. And she likes one of my picks. You already know, if you like one of my picks, you're going to get this work. Go ahead, like a pick. Like one of my picks. I'm right in your inbox. I'm chasing every single like. So she liked one of my picks. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to message Drea, and I'm going to say the same thing to everybody. Thanks for supporting my page. Much appreciated. All right? So Drea responds with whatever. Go ahead, Drea. So thanks for supporting my page. Much appreciated.
No problem. I see you go to the gym yourself.
Yeah, definitely into fitness. I've been active all my life, but probably the last 6 years, I got really serious about the fitness and nutrition part. And I see you're into fitness too. How long have you been into it?
Like, I just started a month ago.
A month ago, that's awesome. Well, if it's only a month and you're killing it like that, I got to ask you, do you keep your income options open? Now, hold up, pause. Once I type that, right, and I put that question mark and I hit send, the next thing I do is I go to my list and I write Andrea Pritchett on the business side. That's one. I asked her. Now, however she responds, that's not of my making. That is not up to me. It is only up to me to ask the question. All right, now go. So, Drea, let's say for this example, you will be like, you'll be great. You'll be open to it. All right? All right, so do you keep your income options open?
Yes, I'm actually looking into becoming a trainer.
Awesome. I actually looked into that as well, too. So, where are you from?
Camden.
Okay. Great. So that's awesome. So because you're killing in the fitness, I want you to check out this event. We have a business opportunity and branding event. I would love for you to come check it out. It's on Thursday night in Philly at 7:30 p.m. And you can actually be one of my free guests. I would love for you to check it out and then give me your feedback about what you think about it. Are you available at that time on that day?
Awesome. Yeah, I get off at 6.
Okay, perfect. So text me at 856-332-1893, and then I'll send you the address.
Perfect. I like that.
Okay, awesome. All right, so that was on Instagram. So when she says yes, she can make it, then I go to my list for the online HOM, and I actually write down her name. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you guys better than I can tell you. I'm going to show you guys. Can you guys see that?
Yes, I can see it. Yeah.
Okay. So I have these notebooks. I use this app called Evernote. So I have these notebooks. So one says online HOM. The other one says local HOM and STS. The other one says 10 and 10. All right. So these are my 10 and 10 notes, meaning every time I talk to somebody and I write their names down. So this was yesterday. So keep in mind, this is all Instagram. So if the names look weird, that's because it's Instagram. And if handwriting looks horrible, I just have horrible handwriting. Don't hold that against me. It would look horrible whether I wrote this on a notebook or not, but I'm using my phone. So these are people I talked to about the products in the business, and I made sure I got my 10. So Drea said, yes, I keep my income options open, right? Before she said yes, I asked her, does she keep her income options open? I would have wrote her name under business under one of those numbers. Once she says she can make it to the HOM, she was going to come to the local one, not the online. And the reason I asked her where she was from is I would much rather her come to a local HOM as opposed to an online one. I would much rather her meet me in person and meet the team in person. So once she says yes, she can come, then I'm going to go to my list of everybody that said they're going to come to the local HOM, and I'm going to write her name down there. And the reason I'm going to write her name down is so that on Wednesday night or Thursday morning, I'm going to send her a reminder, hey, just double checking that you're still good with the address for tonight. I'm not even going to say, are you coming? Right? You already said you're coming, so I'm going to assume you're a person of your word. I want to double check you're good with the address. All right, so now I have a list that I'm building of my local HOM invites.
Wait, can I cut you off real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
So you know how you say you look at someone as a person of their word. So you know if a client says that they'll pay, or a potential client say they'll pay on Friday, what would your exact words be on Friday?
On Friday, I would just say good morning. Like I would set a time and I'm gonna follow up with them. First, if they said I can start on Friday, let's say it's like Tuesday. If they said I can start on Friday, the first thing I'm gonna do while I'm talking to them, I'm gonna go to my calendar. I'm gonna go to Friday and I'm gonna say follow up with such and such, and I'm gonna put a time. So at that time, when that pops up on my calendar, I go send them a message and I say good morning. I don't have to say anything else. They already know. They already know I do Herbalife and why I'm reaching out to you. You already know. I'm gonna just say good morning to you. If you don't respond, I'm not gonna chase you because you knew you were getting paid on Friday and you said you were gonna start on Friday. And you knew when this message came in, it was a reminder about Herbalife. So if you don't want to do it, you're just not going to do it. It doesn't matter what I say. But if I say good morning to you, you're like, good morning, yo. I was just about to hit you up. Okay, cool, awesome. How's your morning going? You ready to start now? I just reach out and touch people. I don't have to like sell you. I just reach out and touch you. We're not trying to convince everybody to do this.
Or I was just checking because I do the same thing. I don't ever say, "Are you starting your plan?" I just say good morning, and if they don't write back, they're not serious. I thought you said something special.
And that's okay.
Yo, Dane, question. So, say you say, yo, are you you have your business option. Basically, are you open to earning more income, whatever the case may be, however you wording it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they said, "Nah, I'm good on that, but I am good on trying to get healthy." Now, since you already bought that, right? Since you already said, "Are you open to income?" They said no. You just said that you'll write it down as you did have a business conversation with that person, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now you'll write it in as product one, right? For the
Definitely.
same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I definitely have conversations with people about the business first. Not everybody, but if I talk to you about the business and you say you're not open to it, but you will be open to a 21-day challenge, then I'm definitely going to write your name down on the list too, because I talk to you about the products too. Yeah. I try to make sure that I don't like have the same names on every list because I want to talk to more people, right? So if I have the same names for everyone, I've only talked to 10 people. I want to talk to 20. But if I talk to you about the business and the products, you're going on both sides of that list.
Okay, so if they say, "Nah, I'm good on," say, the product, I'm gonna say if they say I'm good on the business tip, do you automatically just go right into the product deal, or you just leave them as it is?
No, not at all. So let's role play, Jamal. So you're gonna be a no, and you could be as negative as you want to be. You're gonna be a no. All right. So let's say I hit Jamal up. Jamal is posting pictures. He got the Henny bottle, right? He at the club. He is a party promoter. I see at the top he has party promoter or whatever he has at the top. So he likes one of my pictures. I message him. Thanks for liking my page. Thanks for supporting my page. Much appreciated. And then you reply back with whatever. What do you reply back with?
You're welcome.
Appreciate it, bro. Yo, I see you into party promoting. How long you been doing that?
I'm doing it for a couple of years. Why? What's up?
Awesome, man. I see you're an entrepreneur. Do you keep your business income options open?
I'm making a lot of money right now, so not really.
Okay. Well, I actually have a business opportunity video chat that's coming up Wednesday night. It'll be at 9:25 p.m. It's about 25 minutes, and you can view it from your phone. Kind of show you a little bit about what we do and making additional income around our schedule. Are you available at that time to hop on?
I think I am. I might be able to jump on. I might.
Okay. All right. So first thing you'll have to do is download this app called Zoom Cloud Meetings. Once you have that, let me know, and I'll send you the link.
All right, I'll see if I can download it, man. I got you.
Okay, awesome. And I keep it moving. Here's one thing I know. One thing I know is if he doesn't download the app, he wasn't serious anyway. It's just an app. It doesn't cost you anything. So I'm not even going to send him the link. I'm not even going to waste my time. Now, if Jamal would have said no, right? Like, let's say Jamal would have said, no, I don't want to check out your business opportunity. I'm not going to take that personal. He's not saying no to me. He's saying no to a business opportunity. If you were a waiter and you were like, yo, the person said, okay, what's on the menu? And you're like, yo, the soup of the day, clam chowder. You got to try it. Like, it's amazing. And the person's like, nah, I don't really like clam chowder. You're not going to take that personal. You're not going to get upset. Like, why you don't want to try the clam chowder? I'm telling you, it's going to change your life. What you mean, no? Oh, you know what? You want to have a boring lunch. You want to have a miserable lunch. You don't want clam chowder. That's on you. Nah, you're not going to take that person at all. So if Jamal says, no, I don't keep my income options open, what I'm going to say is, no worries, bro. If you ever want to check it out, please feel free to reach out. And then I keep it moving. At any time.
Quick question. What do you say when they say, you know how you like, do you keep your income options open? What do you say when they be like, what do you mean?
Yeah, they be like, what does that mean? We have a nutrition company that you're able to help people and make additional income around your schedule. We actually have a business opportunity video chat that will explain the entire business to you. It's Wednesday night at 9:30 p.m. It's about 25 minutes, and you can hop on from your phone. Are you available at that time to hop on? The reason I say that is because anybody can direct somebody to a video chat. Anybody can direct somebody to an HOM. Anybody can direct somebody to a local event. I don't have to be great at answering your questions. Matter of fact, I'm not going to answer all your questions in this text message or this direct message. I'm not answering those questions about that. Because here's the thing, I'm not trying to convince. Here's the thing you have to know about doing this, about building this business. You're not trying to convince anybody. All you're trying to do is find those people who are serious enough about actually changing their life that they're willing to check it out. They're open-minded enough to check it out. That's it. And that's a numbers game. You have to talk to enough people to find that. When I started in this as a client and Khalil asked me to come to California to check it out, I was broke. I was broke and broken. So somebody asked me to come to California, bruh, I could barely afford to keep gas in my car. I got a Planet Fitness membership because it's $10 a month and I owed them money. Guess what I did? I hopped on that freaking plane and I took my girl. Because I wanted to change my life. I wanted it so bad. Like I wanted to change my life so bad, I found a way. Period. Now guess what Khalil had to do? He had to talk to enough people until he found me. He didn't have to convince me. I just did it. You don't have to convince these people. Once they get in, they'll understand. They'll understand why. And once you get that first person, the reason I tell Naylor I appreciate him so much, the reason I tell Venetia I appreciate her so much, the reason I tell Drea I appreciate her so much, is because I've talked to so many people who say they want different, but they really don't. They want it, but they're not willing to do what it takes to get it. And then you find that one. And they do everything it takes to change their life. And you're like, thank you. You know why? Because you proved to me that what I'm doing works. You proved it works. Thank you. Now I can keep going. Thank you, Venetia. You proved to me that there are open-minded people out there, not just Naylor, like Venetia drove from Connecticut to come to our LDW. Connecticut. I didn't even know how far it was. I just asked her. I didn't even know. I had no idea how long the drive was. I just asked. And guess what? She came. Thank you, Venetia. You proved to me that there are still people out there who are willing to do what it takes to change their lives. You gave me the confidence to keep going. I appreciate you for that. I really do.
You're welcome. And I appreciate you as well.
This is the game we're playing, y'all. You're not trying to convince anybody. People should be asking you to get into this business. And you know how they will ask you? If you're talking to enough people, inviting enough people to check out this opportunity. When somebody comes to an HOM, when somebody comes to an event, it'll click for them if they're in the right mindset. If they're not in the right mindset and they come check it out, they're like, this is not for me. No problem. If you ever want to check it out, please feel free to reach out to me. If you ever want to get started, please feel free to reach out to me. If this is not for you right now, that's no problem. I don't want to convince you in any way. If I got to convince you to start, I got to convince you to do the work. If I got to convince you to do the work, I got to convince you to plug in every single week. If I got to convince you to plug in every single week, I got to convince you to go to the Saturday trainings. If I got to convince you to go to Saturday trainings, I got to convince you to go to extravaganza. No, I don't want to play that game. No, thank you. No, thanks. No, thanks. I'm only looking for the people who are a yes. And they're a yes because they want to do it, not because I made you do it. That's more fun. So that's the game. Oh, damn, it's 12:07. My bad, y'all. So that's the game we're in. Talking to enough people, inviting enough people to the HOM. That's how you build your business. And the pool of people you talk to It could be inside of your client base and it can be outside of it, as long as you're getting those 10 conversations every single day. That's it. 10 conversations every single day, inviting somebody to an HOM. Guess what happens? If you talk to 10 a day, right? Let's say you just do Monday through Friday. If you talk to 10 a day, Monday through Friday, that's 50 people. If you do that for a month, that's 200 people. Do you think out of 200 people that somebody might hop on? You think out of some of those people that hop on, somebody might see the vision and it click for them? You think out of some of those people that get started and it clicks for them, they might start using your business structure and inviting people too? Of course. And then guess what? You could officially build an organization around your own schedule with a business structure of 4 Wednesdays or 4 Thursdays and 1 Saturday a month, and grow your check and your lifestyle and free yourself from ever having to show up to a job that you don't freaking want to show up to. Just be smart. Put on both hats. 10 about the products, 10 about the business every day. Hold yourself accountable and write it down, and use the HOM, online or local, to do the presentation for you. And while you're doing that, develop some tough skin. Develop some tough skin, right? Somebody say no, or somebody say, is it Herbalife? I'm saying this stuff because this is the stuff I get. Is it Herbalife? Nah, I'm not interested, bro. Develop some tough skin. No problem. If you ever want to check it out, please feel free to reach out. And take a stand that you're in action, and because you're in action, the universe is going to send you the person you're looking for. Take that stand, and it will happen. That's it. So I apologize. I'm trying to keep it at 12.
I was about to say, first of all, bro, don't apologize, bro. Cause this Zoom was fire. Yo. Even though I wasn't able to really stare at it, because I've been driving this whole time, but the Zoom, the whole thing was fire. Like, it's fire. And another thing I was thinking about is it's cool that you actually said that. And sometimes you get no's and everything too, because sometimes people will feel like I'm the only one getting no's. I'm doing all this work. Damon, Nell, everybody else, they getting them yeses, but I'm getting no's. No, you know what I mean? Like, as funny as that is, it's cool that you said that you get no's too, because that's powerful for newer people that feel like they're the only one getting no's. Because I counted the no's. I counted a lot of no's yesterday. But at the same time, I got 2 yeses, and the 2 yeses made up for all the no's I got. So, appreciate you, man.
No doubt, bro. Yo, me and Candace went to the Berlin Mart the other day, and there was a guy there. He owns like a toy shop, and he was struggling. He was like, yo, things are different now. Like, our business is failing. He said, I used to do $8,000 a month at this store. He said, now I'll be lucky to do $80 a day. And I went to buy a toy. First of all, they didn't even take cards. So I had to go to one of those ATMs that charge you like $4 just to take out $20, right? Because DJ wanted this toy in the toy store. So I walked out. I said, yo, I'll be right back. He's like, I'm sorry, I don't take cards right now. We're really struggling, da-da-da. I said, no problem. I'm going to go to the ATM. Took $20 out, cost me $24. Went back, bought the toy. He said, thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. I needed this so much. Thank you. Right? Got the toy. He said, I asked him, I said, are you on Facebook? He said, yes. I friended him on Facebook. We had a conversation. He was showing me he does like singing. He plays the guitar and all the stuff, right? I asked him if he was open to a business opportunity. You know what he said to me? He said, don't hit me with no sales pitch. I just wanted to be your friend. The man just told me he was struggling. He looked at my $20 like it was a blessing. You know what I said? No worries, my brother. Let's continue to support each other. And if you ever want to check it out, please feel free to reach out. I'm not going to take it personal. You were struggling. I showed you a way. You don't want it. If you don't like my solution, you can keep the problem. No problem. Everybody is out here getting these no's. Just develop that tough skin and keep going. And keep your vision clear too, y'all. Like, keep your vision clear, because it's very easy to get knocked off track. It's very easy to get in your head. I still get in my head. When I start doing these 10 and 10s, I start writing these things down. I'm like, man, maybe I'm not talking enough to people. Maybe I'm not building a relationship. Maybe this method ain't going to work. No, it's all that stuff that's in my head. All that stuff. That happens. Just keep going. Keep going. And then you get that person like a Venetia, and you're like, that's all I needed. Thank you. You just showed me that this works. Let me keep going. Keep your vision clear. Do a dream board. Put some stuff up on your wall. Something you can look at that'll keep you going. I just put up plaques on the wall. You guys see those plaques on the wall? And I got my vision board over here. You see at the very top, got that press team. Right? Whenever I get in my head, I come sitting here. I start doing some follow-up with clients. Start doing some messages. I look at that press. I just start envisioning it, what it's going to feel like, what it's going to take for my family to get there, what it's going to be like when my family is there. Like, when my 2 sons are president's team members, like, they're a part of a president's team organization. We get to travel around the country doing trainings. Yo, we going to St. Louis to do a STS. Let's go out 2 days early and just enjoy St. Louis. Take my sons to the Arch. My wife is chilling. Maybe we take some family with us so that when we actually at the STS, they could just be hanging out with DJ and Cyrus. I'm envisioning all this stuff. So that as soon as I'm done with that, okay, let me get back to work. Let me keep my head on straight. Let me stay focused. The river cuts through rock through persistence. Persistence. That's how we grow this business. Persistence. Know you can't fail and do the work, and you will be exactly where you want to be. So thank you, guys. We're going to end it there. We went a little bit long. I appreciate you guys. Is there anything you guys want to touch on at the next Mastermind Zoom? Anything you guys want to touch on at the next one? We did get in clients. We did get in coaches.
Let's continue going. I would like to continue going over the structure. That way it's tattooed on my brain. You know what I mean? I want to just continue going over the structure and just the basics. Just the basics as when you're a first-time coach, you know, what you should be focusing on and taking it from there.
Got it.
Perhaps like some books, personal development.
Got it.
I got kids now.
Me too. Anybody else? Feel free to share, y'all. This is us. Like, this is our intimate family mastermind. So if there's something you like, yo, I need help with this. Yeah? All right, cool. All right, next week we got Janine King doing the product spotlight. I'm going to definitely reach out to her and make sure that she actually be on to do the product spotlight. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Em, for doing it. I'll have the recording of this entire Zoom very soon. And then we'll also have the product spotlight actual video cut out from this and be able to share with our clients and client groups as well, too. Thank you guys for being on the Mastermind Zoom. Have a powerful, powerful Tuesday. The rest of the week, let's finish out. Let's smash these goals. Let's do this 500. We have an STS coming up November 10th. Thumbs up if you got your January kickoff tickets yet. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, make sure to get your January kickoff tickets. Thumbs up if you have your November 10th STS tickets yet. Make sure to get those. It's PhiladelphiaSTS.com for both of those, right? PhiladelphiaSTS.com for both, for the kickoff and the STS. It's advanced ticket prices now. Make sure you get it before the week is out so you can get the advanced discount prices. All right, and then the East Coast promo takeover. Everybody smash your 500 this month so you continue in the runnings for the East Coast Mansion promo. 500 points. That's it. Smash it. Done deal. Tell yourself it's going to happen, and it's going to freaking happen. We got plenty of time to do it. Smash that, and then you're still in the running for the rest of the year to qualify for that promo. That's all I got. Thank you guys so much. I will see you guys on the HOM tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. online. We are out.
Bye. Bye. See you.